Hello and welcome to this tutorial in Presonus Studio One 4 Professional and Behringer XR18 Studio Mixer or Stage Mixer. So what I want to show you is how to use this mixer right here as a USB audio interface. Now this is meant to be placed on a stage and you can connect to it with your um, laptop if it's going through Ethernet or even through the wireless ad hoc system that it has, or a tablet, and it works really nice. It's got 16 XLR inputs and it's got auxiliary sends, aux sends on the front. It's got a lot of really neat things, headphone jack. So let's go back to Studio One here. I made a 16 track template already, so what I want to do is show you how I made that. So what you do is make sure that your um, Studio One is configured to use the X18. If you install the ASIO driver, it's going to show up here in the drop down, and just leave it at that. Create a new song, make sure it's on 48, and click OK. Now once this is made, what we're going to do is make a new track, and I'll just call it channel 1 here. And I want to go to the I/O setup and delete all of these inputs. And then after that, make 16 mono inputs. I think I got 16 there, good. And then for the output, change that to 17 and 18. And then click OK. So now that's set up. Now you can duplicate your track here by going to duplicate track. I've made a shortcut key, custom shortcut key in the preferences. It's Control Shift T, because T is actually for making a new track, but I want to duplicate this so I can make 16 of them. So Control Shift T, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now I have 16 tracks there for the 16 channels on the Behringer, and I can change them to all this. Gonna go down, not do them all in front of you, but you kind of get the idea. Go down to 7 here. I think I have a bass guitar on 7. So now it's time to route the XR18 so that it will be routed and Presonus can use it. So download the XR, this program, it's a standalone program, run on your computer. Also, they have one for tablets, iOS and Android and all that stuff. So get that on there, make sure it's connected, and when you start it up, then click input output and go to this main button, change this to 17 and 18, and then for the inputs, all this is going to stay the same, and the sends, they'll all stay the same too. So I'll close this, and I want to go to 7, that's fine, and just I'll leave it here on channel, and it's on it has a USB return on there, but I'm going to go into Studio One here and see if there's any signal coming through. So the bass is coming through there. Now the thing that you can use the X18 for is if you go to the input here, you have the mic gain, and this is increasing the volume. So I get a nice, I can trim, use the trims. Now I got a lot of signal there, so that's really cool for, trimming your mics and getting things in there that aren't loud enough. So I'm going to record just something here and show you that this is actually working. And then play it back. So there's the recorded part playing back, and also that you can overdub. So let's say there was two guitars here, so I'm going to change this, put this on number 7 also, and then take the record off of this and put record on here, and then do another take. And then play those back. So there's the X18 being a USB audio interface. Now the cool thing about this is, let's say that your guitar or my bass is on 7. So if I want to record more and more, I just keep putting on 7. I don't have to unplug and go to a different channel. Now the other really cool thing is, I'm going to mute these, is that you can also put loops on other tracks down here. You don't have to feed it back to the, it doesn't have to be channel for channel. So I'll just put this in here, and let's see if that plays. Okay, you can hear my other thing going. So the previous recording. So in theory, you could have you could record your whole band, 16 tracks. You can record more parts on top of that, make more tracks and route all that, 32 tracks, and just keep going and going until your computer gives out. But this is really, really cool to be using this unit here as a USB audio interface. So next thing I want to try to do is get this to route that I can use, that I can route it so that these faders work for mixing that way, but I don't think it's necessary for what I'm doing here. But this is really cool to be able to do this. So hope you enjoyed this tutorial and this helped you get your Behringer XR18 working with Presonus, and it probably works with other DAWs that can do routing and everything like this. So hey, have a blessed Christmas and Happy New Year 2019, and I hope to see you next year. Take care now. God bless. Bye bye.